Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Raptor Call of the Shadows. If you recall in the last episode, I took a risk, and that risk encompassed selling off a couple of megabombs in order to be able to afford the purchase of the Cal 10 Eclipse laser. One thing I should probably mention before we go into this, I probably should have mentioned this back then as well, if you can't afford the twin laser, I would actually recommend buying 2 phase shields, because chances are by the end of this mission, if you don't have enough money for the Cal 10 Eclipse laser, you should have enough, especially if you're playing on veteran. So yeah, we'll get a nice chunk of change for getting through Tango sector. So yeah, it's not extreme amounts. So yeah, it's pretty much why I'm saying that. Buy a couple of phase shields and you should be okay. Taking down the final boss will be a bit more challenging. Hopefully it will probably be a bit more challenging, because quite honestly I don't know if I've ever actually been able to afford the twin laser by this specific point before, so this could be interesting. I've got a few I made a few notes of how I was intending to defeat the boss should I not be able to afford the twin laser by this point. So obviously I was relatively prepared, and the biggest risk I took was in saving it after doing that. So alright, here we go. And we will not be getting any phase shields this mission, so yeah, we will get an energy module, so we will get something at least. But anyways, let's go. The final wave of Tango sector. Alright, let's get my hands set up here. Got my ring finger over the number 2 for the Thor turret. My middle finger over the number 3, which is the laser turret. Let's not talk while these things are coming at me. And my index finger over the number 6. Eek. Okay, this isn't going too well so far. And I've actually got my thumb on the far right side of the spacebar, right next to the Alt key, so that in order to get to the Cal 10 Eclipse laser, it's the subtract sign. So when I get to 6, as soon as I press Alt, I should be able to automatically switch to the Eclipse laser. So yeah, back up to 5 smart bombs. I forgot about this part. Yeah. Things are going a little rough for me right now, but yeah. I'm gonna try to avoid having to use the Eclipse laser. Eek! Darn it. A little rusty after a few days off. Going through here, I'm just going to stick right to the center. Ooh. Attempt of number 1 failed. It's funny because out of all the levels, I think I've probably got to know this one the most while preparing for the LP, just because of how many times it took me to figure out how to get through the boss kind of thing. All right. Yeah, we do have maxed out health, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Attempt number 2. Somewhat of a refresher of what to expect. After that, I think I've still got a somewhat of an idea of what it's like after that, but these as much as possible. Ooh, that was close. Okay, just stay in the center there. Awesome. For a quick volley of the, what are they called again? The Banshees. The buildings to help free up my gunfire. To be able to focus on the air targets as much as possible. I nearly got shot there. And there as well. Let's take care of that. Fifth mega bomb. Let's go by that. Let's fire that. Alright. That was close. I'll take care of that. Money. Alright, missed the missile, got hit by the bullet though. Darn it, got hit by a bullet again. Fortunately, that was the end of the phase shields. Fortunately, or unfortunately. Fortunately, that it didn't hit my armor. Unfortunately, that's now we've got to be extra careful. How much damage we take. Alright, darn it. Just as I say that. Forgot about those. I'm not even going to bother worrying about that for now. So that's alright. The adrenaline's going here. Let's try to take these out. Alright, let's take out that. The thing on the ruins on the bottom are indeed destructible, so yeah. Absorb gunfire. So. Alright, and we should be getting ready to switch over to the boss killer, as I like to call it. I think it might be now. Oops, I just dropped it. And there it goes. Alright, as soon as we get to there, try to take this out as quickly as possible. Let me through, please. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, back to the laser. Alright, those were the most dangerous part of this boss. Because he breaks off into darn it! Take it down. But yeah, it breaks off into a total of 3 parts. The satellites obviously fire lasers, and they do a lot of damage if they hit you, like all the other lasers in the game so far. And yeah. Alright, well, we made it to the boss this time. Number 3. Darn it. Right in. I didn't avoid that one enough. Let's take this out first before we go after these. This. Okay, right of the... Another thought I had with regards to alternate options of going to this mission. If you didn't want to buy the phase shields, I was thinking maybe sell the air-to-air missiles and then buy the missile pod. Basically, the missile pod is essentially the air-to-air missiles, but they fire twice as fast. So basically doing twice as much damage kind of thing. And having those equipped as soon, like right when you're coming up to the final boss is a good idea, just to help take the final boss down as quickly as, well, as much as possible kind of thing. And then also to be able to help you take out at least one of the satellites as quickly as possible kind of thing. So, as quickly as you can. Can I get the cash? Darn it. Wow, did I ever take a lot of damage for that cash. These dudes still have the energy module, right? I can't remember. Oh boy. Darn it. Please. I need the energy module. If I haven't gotten it already. Alright, there it is. Phew, that's better. Still gotta be careful. Got a missile and a bullet there. Okay, that, that. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out as best I can. Alright. So we got the missile fighters and the laser guys here. Then we got the laser fighters. Okay, let's get ready for this thing. I got hit by it. Okay, let's not get hit. Ah, darn it. Attempt number 4. Now you see why the phase shields would be not the worst purchase. Just having a little extra health. Basically having one phase shield to help you survive until you get to the final boss, then another phase shield just to have enough buffer, you know, to give yourself a nice healthy chance to be able to take out at least one of the satellites of the final boss. Eek. Wasn't sure if I'd gotten to the center of the screen in time for that one to be able to take it out right away before it fired. Okay, this one, let's just stay off to the left or right, whichever you prefer. I think it's symmetrical, but I haven't really taken time to get that in depth into the patterns. And there's the other Mega Bomb. Just try to take out as many as easy as we can. Eek, eek. Try to avoid staying in the center this time. Going through here. Why thread the needle when you don't have to, right? Well, I'm on the correct side of the screen for that. Oh boy. There's the energy module. Almost full health. Excellent. Ooh, I managed to miss that somehow. That was definitely some grace there. Alright, let's... In case you're wondering, the Calton Eclipse laser does hit ground targets as well, so let's switch over. It's... Getting impatient. Getting impatient. Alright, let's see if I can be a bit more patient this time. Basically, if I hadn't gotten the dual lasers by this time, the twin lasers by this time, I would have suggested, you know, dropping a few mega bombs as needed kind of thing to help you take out the satellite lasers, if you will, whatever you want to call it, to, you know, do that and also be able to do some damage to the main boss as well, and you know, be able to stay behind them, kind of thing, as best as can. Or just basically trying to avoid the tracking gunfire that it shoots out, kind of thing. So as you try to take out at least one of the satellites, because as soon as you take out the big boss, the mission isn't over. You have to destroy all 3 of them to do it. But missed out on raiding that little bit of drama there, but hopefully it was on screen long enough for you to look at here, read yourself. So all right, we finally made it. I was not expecting to. I was expecting to probably take a few tries to get through to the final wave of Tango sector, but I wasn't expecting to take up an entire episode. So yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got a nice chunk of change from that mission. So yeah, whew. You have to keep track of. I'm gonna take a look at how many attempts that took. I wonder if we got in double digits there. But anyways, all right, let's do that. And then, because the next mission does have an energy module in it, so we don't need to completely max it out yet. But yeah, we've got the ultimate weapon in the game, so now basically we could technically choose to buy whatever we like as we earn the money to do so. What do we want to buy? Well, we got the 5 mega bombs, so we don't have to worry about those. The air-to-air missiles, I'm actually thinking about maybe switching over to the missile pod there, but I think first of all, got the missile pod, got the pulse cannon. Yeah, pulse cannon is 725, so that'd leave us about 150. Yeah, we'd have to choose which one we want. Yeah, let's get the plasma cannon just to max out our gunfire, if you will, because it's always equipped, and yeah, even though it's a very minimal amount of damage that it applies to it, but still, it's a little bit more. So yeah. Alrighty, and I think we may actually want to start buying some phase shields here, but the first wave of the next region is usually not, I don't think it usually requires a phase shield or anything like that, but, oh well. Yeah, I think, got 725, yeah, let's pick it up, why not, just so I can show you what it looks like. If it starts to get in the way of me navigating my armaments, then I'll sell it, but just to show you what it looks like. In any case, that is the end of Tango sector. Yeah, as I said, that I probably consider that to be probably the most, I don't know if it'd be the most difficult level, but if it is, it's simply because of how difficult the final boss is, how to be able to survive that kind of thing. You know, basically, as you can see, like, I was doing a lot of damage to it, but I was also trading like 1 and 2 hits from the gunfire. It was shooting at me, kind of thing, until the very end there, where I was able to finally get around it, kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully this helps you should you decide to take it on, and methods how to deal with it. So yeah. In any case, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe if you have not done so already, and please consider sharing this with anybody that you think might enjoy it as well. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one. Oh, whoa, almost forgot to save it.